Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave, and we're shop infrastructure today. Shop infrastructure, the structure on the inside of the shop. I've been working on a couple projects this week, and I've been doing a lot of bandsawing with my new bandsaw. I've got this brand new bandsaw. I don't even think I've done a video. It's a Laguna. It has variable speed. It goes down to a very low speed, which is fabulous. It's particularly fabulous because my old friend Jim Fong, for whom he used to run the Micro Machines department at Galoob Toys, arguably the reason the prequels exist. It's a long story. That's just an assertion a friend of mine made. Anyway, Galoob Toys made Star Wars Micro Machines, and I built some of the prototypes for them back in the day. And Jim and I have been friends ever since. And he called me up a couple of years ago, and he was like, "Hey, man, I know this model shop going out of business, and they got a bunch of nylon. Do you want it?" And I said, "Yes." And so I received hundreds of pounds of nylon. This is 1 inch thick. I got 1.25 inch, 2 inch, half-inch, tons, sheets, massive amounts of nylon, which is a really fun material to work with. I dig nylon. I dig its strength, but I don't dig cutting it with power tools because all of them melt it. I wasn't even intending on talking about this today, but yes, all power tools melt nylon. You've got to, I can mill it, but I have to mill it at 500 RPM. Just so slow. And I can cut it. I could never cut this stuff on my old bandsaw. It would just melt immediately. I couldn't cut it with a jigsaw. I had to cut it. Excuse me. Sorry for that. I hope that didn't make you ill. I had to cut it with the Japanese saw. That was the only way I could cut nylon in this shop. So anyway, those of you who get the Woodcraft catalog know I was recently on the cover, and I did a deal with them, and I went shopping in their store, and I got this new bandsaw. So I love it. Here it is in the bandsaw corner, and I just don't think that the bandsaw corner is working for me anymore. I have to, it's on a moving base, it's on a wheeled base, but you know, when you, there's basically this realization I came to in the last few days is that all the grinding that happens over here, you see what's the problem is. It's like I have not come over here for a while. I have not dealt with this space in a while. So that's what it's time to do today. It's time to rejigger this back area. So I'm going to pull all of the grinders out and put them all back in. And when I'm done, I believe that the bandsaw, I believe that I've got this all wrong. I believe that the bandsaw will live right around here and all the grinders will line up over to that way. And I'm taking one grinder, this little 6-inch bench grinder with the 3M wheels, and I'm going to move it somehow over near the mill because it's my primary deburring tool. And I'm always like working on something over here, taking out, walking over there, deburring, and walking back over here. And like, if you know the channel, you know how much I don't like to walk between tools. That's why there's a set of T-handled bond hooks here, and another set here, and another set here. Yeah. Okay, so we've established I don't like to walk. We're gonna bring deburring over into this area. But first, what vantage point can I give you to see all this? Yeah, I guess from over there. Let's give it a shot. All right. I've cleared away a bunch, And I think that I'm gonna try and move the bandsaw just right here and see how I like its extents. It may be that it goes here and faces this way, but it's probably more likely. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it over here and kind of muck around with it. Let's see. Oh, that's where you went. I see. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I got the saw into the corner. I've actually got it hooked into the main dust retrieval system. I need to add a gate over there. But I think this is way better. Look at how filthy I am already. I've got to film it in a couple of hours. I'll have to wash my face. Anyway, Bandsaw is in here now, or it's much more usable. I don't need any space more this way, but I need lots of this way and lots that way, and it looks like I've got what I need. I've got my grinders and such set up, and now I'm just going to start to repopulate this area with the stuff that would normally live here. Starting with this thing. Here we go. Oh, come on. You don't need to look at my filthy face. There we go. Ooh, bump my head. Okay, so walking back past the Precision Matthews CNC mill, bandsaw now in place. Yeah, the disc sander's still where it was, and one of the polishing grinders is there. But now the sanders have all moved over here. Now I've got plenty of room on the bandsaw to its right to affect stuff. And I've got it hooked into the central air. Woo! It's all really good. Plus, I'm excited about the more room I have around the belt sanders and grinders and such. Yeah, this is a really nice change. Yeah, careful viewers are wondering what I'm going to do with this. Just like you don't even have to worry about that right now. I'll deal with that later. Just a little tool move. Thank you guys for joining me. I love the shop infrastructure builds. See you next time. Sorry, I totally, yeah. What you've been watching for the last few minutes. Come on, there we are. That's it. So what you've been watching for the last few minutes is me making an installation of this grinder. So that this can actually properly live in close proximity to my milling machine without getting in my way. And I'm going to swap one of these two wheels out with a Scotch-Brite deburring wheel. Yeah, I realized I hadn't fully completed the bandsaw move because I said I was going to put this under that dent, so now I need to do it. So here we go. Okay, so here is the idea. The idea is that I will be working on a piece of metal either here that needs deburring, or perhaps conversely I could be over here at the lathe Yeah, I can't quite see the lathe from this shot, but you know what I mean. And then I walk over to here, to the station, and give a little... Now everything feels quite fabulous. Yeah, I'm really pleased. So just to recap here, the bandsaw now lives in the corner where it's got a nice amount of room both behind it and to its off-cut side. Sitting next to it is a nice polisher and my disc sander, which is never leaving that location. And then my various sanding belts and grinders, those are all here in a lovely fashion, plus some of the tools that are in deeper storage. It's been a very nice infrastructure reconstruction. And I feel like this is a very reasonable place for my deburring station. It's very different from working here to deburring here, as opposed to stopping here and walking over here. Yeah, I know it doesn't seem like much, but those small efficiencies, man, they make such a difference to me. They might not make a difference to you, but they make a huge difference to me. Thanks for joining me for this one-day build. This is a real goodbye. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching that video. If while watching any of my videos you like any of the t-shirts that you see me wearing, well, you can go buy them. And there's two places you can get them. First, you can go to tested-store.com, a web address that my crew laughs is one of the hardest things for me to remember in my whole brain. But now they've given me a second URL. You can now go to adamsavage.com and buy any of the t-shirts you see me wearing on this channel. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff there too. Thanks.